Hello, my friends. Let's review the parts of the violin. Let's start with the strings. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. Our first string is really small. It is the highest, E. Next is A. Next is the D string, and last is the G string. They go from higher to lower to lower to lowest. Next, we have the bridge. This holds our strings up and helps the sound go into our violin and out of these, which we will talk about in a minute. All right, so this is our bridge. Next, we have these holes right here I just pointed to. These are the F holes. If you look close, they're in the shape of the letter F. Some of my friends think they look like S's. These are fancy F's. There's a little slash through there. Mine is really small. Might be hard to see. But these are the F holes. They let sound come out of your violin. Next, we have this black part at the bottom. This is called the tail. If you look at it and use your imagination, it looks like a puppy dog tail, a cat tail, or a platypus tail. Kind of looks like one. Next, we have these tiny little screws. I only have one, but you guys should have 1, 2, 3, 4. One for every string. These are called fine tuners. They tune your strings in small amounts. We will not be touching these. Please do not turn these without help from a grown-up, okay? Next, we have the jaw rest. This is where our jaw goes while we play, because when we play violin, we got to make sure our jaw is in the jaw rest. And our shoulder is either in the shoulder rest or on the back of the violin. Let me show you without my shoulder rest. We have jaw rest in the jaw, shoulder right here. All right, next we have this part. This is called the button. If you look at it closely, it looks like a button that you would have on your clothes or your pants. Okay, next we have this big long black part. This is called the fingerboard. If you use your imagination, it looks like a diving board, but just the right size for your fingers, the fingerboard. Behind our fingerboard, we have this. This is called the neck. This part down here is also your neck. I'm going to use this part a lot and reference it a lot in our class. So let's make sure we know this is the neck. It's kind of like your neck. And underneath your neck, you've guessed it, it's your shoulders. The violin has shoulders too. So we have our neck, our shoulders. Now up here we have a scroll. This is kind of looks like a paper scroll. You might have seen it in movies about wizards or pirates, or maybe you've seen monks use scrolls before. But this is how we used to store paper in a spiral like this. And on our violins, we have this part, it looks like one, so we call it the scroll. Next, we have the pegs. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 pegs, one for each string. We cannot move these. Do not turn them. Do not pick your violin up by the pegs only. That could make them go out of tune. These are responsible for making your strings sound correct. If these move or get knocked around, it will make our sounds not correct, and we don't want that. Okay, and let's see, our last part is going to be the back of the violin, because, well, it looks like a back. All right, my friends, I'm going to go through the parts. I'll point at them, count 2, 3, and you tell me what you think it is. If you get it wrong, that's okay. I will say the answer after I've given you time to answer. And if you need to redo it, you can always rewind and try it again with me. All right, my friends, I'm going to go. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Button. 1, 2, 3. Jaw rest. 1, 2, 3. Tail. 1, 2, 3. Fine tuner. This one's hard. It's the fine tuner. It's small, fine. Fine tuner. Next, 1, 2, 3. Bridge. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Strings. 1, 2, 3. Shoulders. 1, 2, 3. Neck. Now this black part. 1, 2, 3. Fingerboard. 1, 2, 3. Pegs. Next. 1, 2, 3. Scroll. Ready? 1, 2, 3. F holes. Last one. 1, 2, 3. Back. Thank you so much for reviewing the parts with me. Hello, my friends. We are going to go over how to hold the bow really quickly. Make sure that your right hand is the one holding the bow. Your left hand is your helping hand. Helping hand holds on to the screw like this so we can get our bow hand ready. Okay, so first, let's make sure our helping hand is holding the bow. Next, let's get our bow hand ready. So keep your ring finger and your middle finger together. If you can't, that's okay, you can do this. But we just need to make sure that our bow goes in the middle of our middle two fingers, the center part. So we hold it like this, and then we match that to the middle part of our middle two fingers. Not up here, not down here, not way over here, or way over here. Exactly. Our thumb place goes in the middle of our middle two fingers. Then your thumb comes in onto the thumb place. First finger goes in front, pinky on top. Here's another little story to help us. 4 guys were on a diving board. The first guy decides to do a belly flop. His belly is right here. That's not his belly. This isn't his belly. His belly is right in the middle. He does a belly flop. See, he landed on his belly. Next, we have our 2 best friends. They do everything together. So they did a belly flop at the same time. Then our pinky, he's afraid of the water because he doesn't know how to swim. So he's going to stay on top. The tippy tip top of his head is going to stay on top of our diving board. Okay, friends, now we are ready to play Each and Every Ant. If you do not know the song, I'm holding up the words right here for you. My apologies, 1 second. Here are the words. If you need to, you can pause the video so you can write these down. Thank you, my friends. So the words are each, and every. Ant, ants, digging in the dirt, going underground, ground. Let's look at the different letters. Each starts with E. Each is going to be on our E string. Let's make sure our bow hand is ready. We play each. Make sure we're not playing over on our fingerboard like this. Ugh, that's so crunchy. Let's make sure we're not on our bridge like this. Oh, so squeaky. Let's make sure our bow stays in the middle lane. Each. Next we have ant. So we're going to roll our bow over to the ant string and play ant. Make sure your bow hair is only touching this string. If it's touching this one and this one, it's going to make bad sounds. If it's touching this one and this one, it's also going to make bad sounds. So we have to balance our bow hair so it's only on the ant string. Ant. Next we go to the dirt string, D string. Dirt. Last we roll to ground. All right, my friends, let's try playing that together. If you have trouble, that's okay. You can stop the video and try going at your own pace. When you're ready, you can play along with me. Okay, my friends, let's make sure our bow hand is ready. Our 4 guys, we have leader did a belly flop. Our two best friends did a belly flop. Pinky was scared and stayed on top. Let's put our bow not on the fingerboard, not on the bridge, but right in the middle lane, only touching our E string. Okay, friends, let's play. Each, and every ant, digging in the dirt, going underground, ground. If you have trouble at first, that's okay. Keep practicing and make sure that your eyes are on your bow so you can see what string it is touching. If our eyes look in the wrong place, our bow sometimes doesn't want to do right things. It might go somewhere we can't see. So let's make sure to put our eyes where our bow is touching the string like this. Each, and every ant, digging in the dirt, going underground, ground. I know that can be very hard, so just keep trying. Thank you, my friends. Hello, my friends. We are going to learn the flower song. To play the flower song, we have to take our hand all the way out to our rainbow or to see Maui. Let me explain. So for my friends who have seen the movie Moana, this will make a lot of sense. I will try to explain so my friends who haven't seen it also know what it means. So Moana leaves her boat right here at the top of the shoulders, and the neck goes in between her thumb and her hand, just like this. Right here, see this part of your hand? The neck is going to fit in like this. If you're not sure, you can look and then put it back. Okay, so Moana starts at her island and she lifts her sails. Kapow! See how my hand is straight? It looks like I'm going to give a high five to my face. Do not do that, that would hurt. So make sure your hand is straight like mine. Now Moana is going to go out all the way to see Maui. He lives here at the very end of our fingerboard, right here. All right, friends. Now you noticed my boat floated. And while it floated, there was a little hole left right here. You see the little hole? Right there. This is where we keep Hey Hey. He's this chicken that was walking around on our boat and he kept falling in the water. And then he hit some rocks and he fell in the water again. And we were like, you know what? Let's put him somewhere safe. So we're going to keep Hey Hey right here in this little hole so he doesn't fall out. If we do this, uh-oh, Hey Hey's turned into chicken nuggets and he's awful skinny to be chicken nuggets. So let's make sure that we leave a hole for Hey Hey. The easiest way to do it is to make sure we keep this shape as we go all the way back. Our boat doesn't go up, it doesn't sink, it just floats back. Next, when we put our fingers down, we're going to bend our first finger to the E string and touch it to the string like this. Next, we're going to put our second finger on the string. Make sure it's touching the E string like this. Then our third finger. And let's try our number 4. Good job, my friends. Now let's learn a song that that uses our fingers. This is the flower song. If you want to write it down so it's easier for you to say the words and follow with me, please do that now. Pause the video and write down the numbers. Thank you, friends. Okay, so we see we have E0. That is our E string, 0 fingers. And we say, I'm a little flower. Our next note is E1. That means E string, 1 finger touches the string. If it's over here, it's not going to make the right sounds. If it's way over here, it's not going to make the right sounds. It has to touch the E string, just like mine. Next, we have E0. That means we take our finger off. Our string has no fingers on it. Next, we have A0. That means our bow needs to go to the A string or the ant string, and we don't put any fingers down. Okay, my friends, I'm going to go through our song. You can follow along with me. If you have trouble, you can rewind and try again with me. All right, let's get our bow hand ready. Remember, first guy does a belly flop. These two belly flop together. Pinky stays on top. All right, our thumb is around the neck. We can see it right here. We lift our sails, kapow, and let's float all the way out. Make sure we have a hole for hey, hey. Okay, put your bow on the E string, not on the fingerboard, not on the bridge, right in the middle. Repeat after me. I'm a little flower. Thank you. Now E1, put your first finger on the E string. Make sure your wrist doesn't go, wah. No squishy wrist. Let's keep our wrist straight. Only bend your finger. Let's get our bow ready. E string. Sitting in a window. Your turn. Next, we have to take our finger off the string because we have E0. I'm a little flower. Your turn. Now take your bow and put it on the A string. Use your eyes to make sure it's not touching any of the other strings, only the ant string. Ready? Red and green and purple. Your turn. Good job. All right, friends, if you had trouble with that, rewatch it, and we can try playing together in a minute. My friends here are ready. Let's play together. So lift your sails, go all the way out to C Maui. Make sure we have our hole. Okay, 1, 2, here we go. I'm a little flower sitting in a window. I'm a little flower, red and green and purple. Let's try that again. Double check your bow hand. Belly flop, stayed on top. We have our rainbow ready. Hole for hey, hey, and everything. Okay. 1, 2, and here we go. I'm a little flower sitting in a window. I'm a little flower, red and green and purple. Thank you so much, my friends. Hello, my friends. We have learned each and every ant, the flower song, and now it is time to learn the monkey song. The monkey song is very simple. We start with 0 fingers. I'm a little monkey. Then we go up our ladder. We add 1 finger, climbing up the ladder. Now we add 2 fingers, climbing to the top 2. Now we have 3. To get a big banana. Now we got to go down our ladder. So we're going to go over and stay on 3 because we have to go down the other side. I'm a little monkey. Now we go down a step, climbing down the ladder. Go down another step, climbing to the ground 2. Now 0. Eat a big banana. All right, my friends, if you are not sure, if you would like, you can write down the numbers. Please pause the video, then write down the numbers. Thank you, my friends. If you are ready, let's try to do the song together. First, let's check our bow hand. Make sure that our thumb place matches the middle of our middle 2 fingers. This spot right here. Thumb in the thumb place. First finger in front, pinky on top. Or, remember the diving board, first finger does a belly flop, these 2 do a belly flop together, and our pinky stays on top because he doesn't know how to swim. All right, Next, we're going to get our fingers ready because we need them for the monkey song. So make sure that your neck is between your thumb and the other side of your hand. It should fit really nice in the middle. Lift up your sails, kapow, and we float all the way back. Make sure there's a little hole for hey hey. If you're not sure, make sure your violin is touching here and the other side is touching here. Yeah, if we go too low, it'll make it hard for our fingers to make the right shape, a square shape. It'll look like this and it will hurt. And if we go too high, then our finger won't be able to reach the spots. So let's have it in our happy place, right here, touching this part of your finger, and your thumb goes across. Okay, friends, let's try it together. We start with E0. Me first, then you. I'm a little monkey. Your turn. My turn. Put down one finger on the E string. Climbing up a ladder. My turn. 2 fingers. Climbing to the top. 2. Your turn. 3 fingers. Pick a big banana. Now we go down the ladder. So we do 3 again because we have to go down the other side. I'm a little monkey. Your turn. E2. 2 fingers. Climbing down the ladder. Your turn. E1. 1 finger. Climbing to the ground. 2. Your turn. 0 fingers. Eat a big banana. If you want to, you can do a chomp at the end for when the monkey eats his banana. So you take your bow all the way over to the G string and go a big chomp. You can press kind of hard and it'll sound like try it. Good job. Let's do the song again. Me first, then you. My turn. I'm a little monkey. Your turn. E1, my turn. Climbing up the ladder. Your turn. E2, climbing to the top. 2, your turn. E3, eat a big banana. Your turn. My turn. I'm a little monkey. Your turn. Climbing down the ladder. Your turn. Climbing to the ground. 2. Your turn. Eat a big banana. Now chomp. All right, my friends, sometimes our songs might sound like we're making mistakes. Let's double check our things. If our bow is in the wrong spot, even if our fingers are doing well, it might make it be squeaky. So if you're hearing squeaks, check and see if your bow is still in the middle lane. The other thing to check for is make sure that our fingers are holding down the string they need to be on. So for our monkey song, our first finger needs to take that string and press it all the way to the black part, or the fingerboard. So let's make sure we do that too. Okay, friends, I'm going to play it without any stops. If you're ready to play with me, you can. If you aren't, you can watch, or you can just try to play along with me anyway. It's good practice. All right, my friends, check your bow hand. Make sure your thumb is in the thumb place. First finger did a belly flop. These 2 did a belly flop. Pinky stays on top. Okay, let's get our hand ready. Lift your sails, go all the way out to sea Maui, and keep a hole for hey hey. Bow on the E string, not up here, not down here. Keep it in the middle. All right. I'm a little monkey, climbing up the ladder, climbing to the top to pick a big banana. I'm a little monkey, climbing down the ladder, climbing to following me.